Download the Backgammon Galaxy app for iOS or Android and see how you rank among the stars. Backgammon Galaxy is the main sponsor of the UBC. What's up, Backgammon fans? I'm Mark Olsen, Backgammon Grandmaster. In front of me I have one of the coolest backgammon boards ever designed, the Casio Void board. Go check it out on the Backgammon Galaxy web shop and get your board right now.
The Earth board is a Backgammon Galaxy bestseller. Place your order now while they're in stock.
What's up, Backgammon fans? I'm Mark Olsen, Backgammon Grandmaster. Are you the next Grandmaster? If not, you better get your copy of Backgammon Masterclass. I'm the author alongside with two-time world champion and the only super Grandmaster in the world, Masayuki Mochizuki. The book takes you through the game plans, the strategy of the game, strategic visualization, a backgame chapter, first time ever backgame chapter, and how to use the doubling cube in middle game situations. Get your copy now in the Backgammon Galaxy web shop.
The Monte Carlo board is an old-school, cool experience. A unique board that makes backgammon tuxedo-worthy again.
How to Not Suck at Backgammon, a Grandmaster's Guide for Beginners and Intermediates. Get your copy now at the Galaxy shop.
Test your skill level with our free interactive quizzes. Scan the QR code and join the Telegram group.
The Tempest Game Clock. The best thing to happen to game timers since the hourglass. Just set it, dock it, and rock it.
Only Grandmasters and Masters can play in the UBC, but everybody's welcome to participate in the side of that at Fingernaundrup. An amazing learning experience for true backgammon fans.
Download the Backgammon Galaxy app for iOS or Android and see how you rank among the stars. Backgammon Galaxy is the main sponsor of the UBC. What's up, Backgammon fans? I'm Mark Olsen, Backgammon Grandmaster. In front of me I have one of the coolest backgammon boards ever designed, the Casio Void board. Go check it out on the Backgammon Galaxy web shop and get your board right now.
The Earth board is a Backgammon Galaxy bestseller. Place your order now while they're in stock.
What's up, Backgammon fans? I'm Mark Olsen, Backgammon Grandmaster. Are you the next Grandmaster? If not, you better get your copy of Backgammon Masterclass. I'm the author alongside with two-time world champion and the only super Grandmaster in the world, Masayuki Mochizuki. The book takes you through the game plans, the strategy of the game, strategic visualization, a backgame chapter, first time ever backgame chapter, and how to use the doubling cube in middle game situations. Get your copy now in the Backgammon Galaxy web shop.
The Monte Carlo board is an old-school, cool experience. A unique board that makes backgammon tuxedo-worthy again.
How to Not Suck at Backgammon, a Grandmaster's Guide for Beginners and Intermediates. Get your copy now at the Galaxy shop.
Test your skill level with our free interactive quizzes. Scan the QR code and join the Telegram group.
The Tempest Game Clock. The best thing to happen to game timers since the hourglass. Just set it, dock it, and rock it.
Only Grandmasters and Masters can play in the UBC, but everybody's welcome to participate in the side of that at Fingernaundrup. An amazing learning experience for true backgammon fans.
Download the Backgammon Galaxy app for iOS or Android and see how you rank among the stars.
All right. It looks like we are about to start match number 6, match 2 of day 2. Mochi was able to win the match and the PR in this round, so we are getting much closer with points. Sander is up by 2 points still. Should be exciting. Looking forward to it. I am Justin Knoll. I will be your commentator for this match here. We have some music going on in the background, so maybe I can I can raise the volume of my voice a little bit today as opposed to yesterday, though from the sound of it, people did enjoy the ASMR session we had. So to everybody in the chat, who do you have for this match? Please let me know what you think. If you think Sander's going to win the match this go around, put a 1 in the chat. If you think Mochi's going to win this round, put a 2 in the chat so I can see what everybody thinks. After 5 matches so far, I believe the score is 6 points for Sander and 4 points for Mochi. So it is becoming a bit of a tight battle. This is a very, very, very critical match for both players. Thank you, William L. I'll definitely let my wife know she needs to play me more on my YouTube channel, so we can pump out a few more videos. I know it's been a few months. I've been really busy in London teaching. Yeah, I'm talking already. We're on. And just, you know, I'll see the players when they're ready, Wilson. Got a lot of 1s in the chat, a lot of 2s in the chat. Simon put a 3 in the chat. I don't know what that's for. I guess we all win by watching. You know, is that what the 3 is for? All right, so we have a lot of 1s for Sander. Let's see, we have a lot of 2s for Mochi. I'd say maybe there's more 1s than 2s. All right, let's give the evaluation of 3. So 1 was for Sander, just because he is the current champion, and 2 was for Mochi because he's the challenger this year. All right, so the match is starting. We can see the scores on the screen here. So Sander still is up by 2 points overall. Mochi is winning the overall PR average, though. So 2-1, 2-1 is generally a slot, counter slot sort of situation for money. But here, according to the 3-ply, it says that it was mildly wrong, but we know that when things go to plus, it can change. So we do this and just make the 4 point, of course. And we just cross our fingers that nobody rolls a 5 or 3-4 that hits, but good. Once again, I'm going to cover up access to the XG feed. I don't want to just be reading that. I kind of want to talk through my thought process and what I'm considering when I choose to do one thing over the other. You know, I'm just trying to improve like my assets over the board most of the time, right? And so like making the 20-point anchor and the 11-point adds like 2 really strong things to my position here, right? But of course you also have to consider like the hit. But this just looks very, very strong. Very strong, actually. You know, the 20-point anchor, you're making your best anchor, you're making the 11-point. And this hit has... it has things going for it, right? If he enters poorly. But you could also get hit back quite a bunch, which takes away a lot of like the advantage you gained from the hit. 5-6. I would just probably make the 18 point. But maybe there is something else going on. 5 and 6 can just clean the position up like this. Okay, so the 18 point is right. So why was I just making the 18 point and leaving the 2 blots out there and not cleaning them up? And it's just about making assets, right? You know, this is strong. Okay, so if he hits me, I'm going to have a guy back. But if I don't make the anchor and just clean up the blots, I have guys back anyway, right? So if I'm going to have guys back one way or the other, I'd rather have the anchor there to help me out for the rest of the game. So the numbers next to the flag and the country they're from is just their age. Sander's 41 years old apparently, and Mochi is 44. All we need now are like height and weight. Favorite food, good to go. Double ones. This is actually a great number. We get to do this. We get to make the extra anchor, and I guess... Oh, are we not going to make the second anchor here? Maybe it's not necessary. Yeah. I think I would have had a hard time with this one. I think I would have just made the second anchor and played 5-4, to be perfectly honest. This play is superior. This gets to make the 7, just adding another asset, another blocking point. 4-3 misses. So we're down a lot in the race, so maybe we don't feel like stepping up at all. I mean, that 6-4 was a really, really, really good shot to make the bar. Now, you kind of really wish you had that second anchor. So what are the 2 best plays? So you're either going to just play to the 6, which is not great long term, or you can just play 13-9, 8-5, and just hope to start slotting the points you want to make. I don't think you can do anything with your back checkers because you really want to make that second anchor at this point because you're down so much in the race. You'd love to be able to turn this into a double anchor game and give yourself some chance of winning this. Great play by Sander here. He's looking at it, but you know, he does have the 20-point anchor on the other side of the board, so there is still a lot of work to be done for the teal checkers. 5-3 is just going to make the 5-point. And the best 5 just has to come back down and make the 8. Six 1 just goes to the 6-point. Sander's really hoping he can roll this ace here, give himself the chance to make this. It doesn't happen though. Do we get to step up now? I feel like we're running out of checkers to play with. And now that we've done this, we either come in or out. This looks strong. 4-3 makes the point. I think, yes, of course. Two, 3. So his hope of winning this is that he just has a really hard time breaking the 18-point and coming around. Now this is the time to break the 18. I don't think you have any other choice. You're up 31, 40 pips after the roll, so staying there just isn't an option. When you're up in the race, you need to race, and breaking this 18-point anchor. I mean, everything else is just a bit more destructive. What else can you do besides, like, playing, you know? No. I don't think you can. So, like, all you really want to do is solve your biggest problem, right? And your biggest problem is that you're on the 18-point. Okay? 5-4 is actually like a joker type roll. It is one of your best numbers. Yeah, of course. He always scares me by looking at the other play first. 6-3 gets hit. What a fantastic number. 2-6, not ideal. Better than fanning, though, that's for sure. Everyone, yesterday we had such a great attendance here in the live stream. Super, super happy with how many people showed up to watch this event. I'm glad to see that you guys are back today. Please feel free to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel here, and share your support for this live backgammon event we have going on here in Copenhagen. If you guys like the fact that it's live, let us know. And we'll see what we can do about making it be live again next year, you know. 6-4. This number is bad. So just go to the deuce and I guess the 3. Oh, double 6. Makes the 7. Comes down. And then just to the 4 point, I think. And then you can start warming up the recube. Or the initial cube, sorry. 0-0 still. Cube is in the center. I think after this roll, if Mochi doesn't roll an ace here, that'll be the end of this one. 4-2, legal roll. Apparently this game is over after we break the 8, yeah? Play 8-6, 8-4, double and just pass. Wouldn't want to spend too much time on this one because the game is over. I think Sanders just going to think about whether or not it's like too good for a sec, or maybe they just wait a few seconds just to double check they haven't missed anything. Cube goes flying. And of course this pass is pretty easy. You know, he has both 5 points on the other side of the board. He's behind a 5 prime. He could just have some rolls that make the 6 prime. Yeah, I like that it's live as well. You know, being able to interact with the chat is also fun. Being able to say something and then see a response 30 seconds later from you guys is really, really a lot of fun to see. Hmm. 3-1 makes the 5, of course. Even I know this one. Double 5s makes the 3. Okay, so we have a classic like priming structure versus blitzing structure play here. So the response to this is just to play 2 down, right? We don't need to split into blitzing structure, right? Because the fear here isn't that you can't leave, right? Because of the gaps in the position and the stacks here. And like this is like for money maybe already a cube. Not at the score, apparently. Maybe at a higher analysis level it'll change. But for money, this is a cube. You know, despite the fact that you're down 31 pips in the race, it's not good to be up 31 pips in the race and still be stuck back on the 24 point behind priming structure, right? It's going to be very difficult to get out and around. Very difficult. So Sanders considering it. Mochi is getting up and walking around, letting him know that he's unaffected by his decisions. Give me the cube if you want, he says. You know, okay, the cube is coming. The take is clear for money. In this situation, I still think the take is clear. It's not going to be fun getting around, but it's... as long as he doesn't make the 7 here, it's not the end of the world. 6-5 is not a great roll, but we're not coming off of the 24 point at all, right? We talked about this earlier. Our fear here isn't that we can't leave, it's that we allow him to attack us. So we're just trying to build our prime, which is the part of the game where we're winning in, right? As the orange checkers here. Double 1s, okay, this hits and makes the 4 point. 5-5 fans. He just wants to make the next best point in line, and then he'll leave when he decides to. So yeah, those can't leave, but it's not like they're itching to leave either. So I would play 13 to 11. Oh no, the blitzing play. Look at this. Fantastic play by Sander. This is just his style. He just sees these sorts of plays immediately. Just turning the priming game into an attacking game. And this, I guess, is going to continue in the same vein by just making the 1 point and hitting on the 3. That's your game plan now, right? It's just to blitz the guy out and pick up all the Gs. It's funny how that switched so much, so quickly, just from a priming game to an attacking game. He saw that transition and just acted on it without much consideration for anything else. That's just how good the guy is. He just sees the natural transition there. Now, when you have the 1 point slotted like this and someone's on the roof, it's definitely in your best interest to just make it, right? This is one thing that you can do to really improve your game immediately. You know, if you hit somebody on the 1 point and then you roll a number on the next shake to cover it, you should just do so. I remember I was taking lessons back in the day, and that was like something somebody told me, and they were very, very good, and so I just listened. And you'd be surprised how much it improves your PR immediately. Wow, double threes, what a shake, and then it just makes the 5. Oh, wow. 6-5 fans. No swing there, gentlemen. No swing there. Any 6 and you're doing good. 5-3, not ideal. Wow. I mean, it feels really bad to put another checker on the 3 point. I think if you play 8-5, it gives you a lot of really good numbers to make the other points, while your 6s will allow yourself to escape. But 2-6 is one of those swing numbers. Okay, 3-2. We enter on the 3, and I guess we're going to play 6-4. It just feels bad to do anything else. I mean, I know you don't want to get hit, but you just can't do stuff like 5-3, I don't think. And now I know Mochi's going to be playing 6-4 because he set this one up first. And I think he always likes to look at his alternative plays before his number 1 play. I think. But that's me just reading the room. Ooh. 5-3 hits it. Just comes out. I wouldn't want to stay there because, you know, there's a chance you could enter with something silly like a 1-2 and then just, you know, give yourself some time to, by attacking to, wow. This will bring everybody from the 5 to the 2 point. And just hope we don't get gammon this game. Well, you're on Mochi's side here. If you put the 2 in the chat, you know. Yeah, 3 and 4 looks good this way. You know, if he does roll a 6, ooh, 6-4, okay. Now he has to play to the deuce. Now you can pick up a few extra gammons by just hitting these guys and sending them back, yeah? So we hit for sure. And do we lift? No, the cost of getting hit isn't a lot. This board is already busted on the other side. So maybe we just play to make it and contain. Yeah, maybe we just... I mean, okay, so what's his best number? Like 1-6? And even then, with still 3 guys back behind the 5 prime, I mean, okay, things could get funny, but it's not likely to get that bad, even if he rolls his absolute best. So maybe we should just play to keep it there and try to make it. 5-4 fans. Three, 2. Just playing to contain in case he rolls like 1-6, 2-6, 3-6. He wants to be able to just keep on sending the guy back. There's the 1-6. Okay. Let's see. He is able to enter. And the 2, okay. Don't have a strong opinion on this one. 13-11. Oh, okay, the 2 is duplicated to step up. Seems to make sense here then, why you would put one there instead of the other place. Double 3s. Oh, this is another shot. It's forced. Double 3s misses. So I think we can just maybe come out with one. Oh, look at this play. 8-2. Oh, I love this play. This is a very difficult find. So I think one of the things the computer is considering here is like just allowing teal to come off of their anchor with 5s in the future, right? So if you break the 8 point and make the deuce and he's unable to step up with a deuce, he doesn't have many 5s left before he's forced to jump off of his anchor, right? And then you can attack and pick up many, 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 many more gammons this way. Yeah, I guess he could, yeah. Wow, okay. Wow, 8-2. I mean, that is such a tough play to find. You know, you play to make these primes, and you want a 5 prime, and then you want a 6 prime, and then you have these like trapping ideas where you just try to force him off of his anchor, and it's difficult to make that transition. Oh, he spots it. He spots it. You know, because he's broken down to a 2-point board here, so like there really isn't much fear. I mean, okay, let's say the guy rolls double 5s or double 6s. Is he still not getting destroyed in the game, right? You can look at his next rolls, and if you just see his best ones and realize that he's still losing. I mean, this is totally reasonable, though. It's nice that he saw the best play, though. That trap play is a very strong idea. But now that he has 3 checkers on the 22 point, I don't know if it's that much of a consideration anymore, because it's going to take many more numbers to get him off, but maybe you should still trap him. 6-1, hits and lifts. I'm going to go upstairs and take the hand dryer off the wall. I'll put it in my luggage and bring it back to London, you know? Two, 2-1. Denying the hit. Is that something we can do here? So what do we gain from the hit? Is this an asset or a liability on the 24? Yeah, we don't really gain much from the hit, do we? We've got a 2-point board on the other side. It's not like we'll be doing much containing. In reality, we're just going to be sending another guy into the outfield to catch us when we roll our next 6. 6-4 forced to hit. 6-3 misses. And just covers the 1. Makes sense. I mean, we just said earlier, if we have a blot on the ace, we should just cover it, right? Oh, wow, there's no way to not hit here. It's kind of funny, actually. So why is one better than another? I would have a very difficult time, but with the 2-point board, I would have a hard time breaking my anchor here. It's just going to require... I mean, in reality, I think Mochi really hopes that he never has to leave this anchor, I think. You know? Because if Sander doesn't trap him off of the anchor, he would just hope to stay there. Just because it'll decrease the number of gammons that he's going to lose in this spot. Because he's going to lose a few. He's going to lose a few. Good. Didn't make the jumping the prime play. He does get hit back, but this is okay. I mean, of course you would prefer to be missed. So is there... There's no value to really breaking the prime now, is there? What is this? This is more of a back game play than anything else. Four, 2. Five, 1. I'm gonna 2 to 1 seems like a good place to put it. Maybe you get to make it and you have a 3-point board. Oh, look at the trap play again. Oh, double 6s. No way. Oh, wow. I think you just have to come out. You can't stay primed, right? We talked about this yesterday. Staying behind a 5 prime is bad. So I think you're just going to have to take your lumps here. You rolled your only number that gives you a chance, but if you stay behind this prime, you could be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble anyway. I mean, they are still a massive favorite from the roof, even after your double 6. They do roll fantastic numbers, 6-4, 2-1. Guess we just inch to the edge, right? If we roll a 6, we'd rather be able to hop the prime instead of break our outside structure. Okay, 5-3. Are we gonna have to hit here? We can't let him just roll a 6, can we? And he's got the blot in his board, so if he hits us, maybe we hit that back as well. We can't let him just get out. So we hit. Five, 4, okay, he covers. And where does the 5? I guess the 5 should just come down, right? We want to have more checkers bearing down on the deuce point so we can make that. 1-6, not a 2-6. Shout out to Ray Fogerland. 1-5. I would bring the 1 to the 6. I think, yeah. And just bring the 5 down. We don't want to turn like 2-5 into a particularly great number, right? So, no, this gives fewer numbers to make the deuce point, I think. This is just generally the idea when the guy is broken down to such a bad board, you can play a bit more freely. 5-2. Wow. Banana split, anybody? I mean, that's the first thing that pops into your mind in this spot, isn't it? Wow, is that really a play? Whew. Wow. I mean, it's the first thing that pops into your mind, right? And Sander sees it, of course. Let me check the analysis here. Wow, it is right. Poof. I mean, you should have seen him last year. I mean, he had some incredible plays like this that he just made automatically, you know, and they were right on time. And so he sees the idea here. The cost of getting hit is not high. He's broken down to a 2-point board, so you can make plays like this because you're just going to enter, right? And maybe you enter with an ace and just pick up everybody. When someone's broken down to a 2-point board, you can do a lot of stuff that you normally can't do in a backgammon position, right? You do not want him to be able to just clean up all of those blots in the outfield. I'm happy I was able to see this one. But it feels like this is the type of spot where this play is generally the correct idea, right? So if you're looking for a spot, right, we have different spots in backgammon, different position types, things you would put labels on, right? And these are like, this is when the banana split play is open in the playbook and Sander pulls the trigger on it, no problem. 4-3, right? And we can see that, like, Teal is in a very, very precarious spot right now. You know, unless, right, Sander fans, which is very unlikely, that Teal is going to be in a very, very, very bad way, right? I mean, look, it's a 900 position from the roof. And when I say a 900 position, I mean just the value of the position is worth like 0.900 or like 9/10 of a full point, right? And you're on the roof. I don't have any strong feelings about the 3. Don't have any strong feelings about the 3. I could look at this for a while and, you know, you're trying to differentiate one versus the other. 5-3. This is a hitter. Must hit, of course. Five, 3 fans. All right, so we're covering and hitting loose. Anything we can't cover. So the ace hits and the 6 hits as well. Now there's 3 on the roof. Oh, double 2s. 1, 2, 3. And we cover. Oh, the other one is actually really close when I look at the analysis. Okay. You know, the only thing I'm thinking is, hey, like, I don't need to have a 4th guy back, right? I just rolled this number. It just saves so many gammons by just entering all 3 and covering. And it just feels like something I would want to do. Maybe the other hit wins more games, probably, right? Like at DMP, it would be better because gammons don't mean anything. And for people that are watching that are new to backgammon, DMP is double match point, or essentially like one away, with no gammons on either side. Whoever wins the game is like just going to win. You don't have to worry about winning gammons or losing gammons, right? So therefore the blot on the ace isn't that big of a deal. Hitting the other guy would of course win more games. But here where gammons matter, sometimes the cost of trying to win is too expensive. And here it looks like it is, but not by much. But there's the 1. There's the 1. And there's the fan. And the attack's going to happen on the point if he can. He can. And the 2 creeps up to try to cover again. He fans again. 6s and 3s and 9s cover. So there's the 6 and the ace. I don't mind. Lots of decisions in this game. Lots of decisions. Four, 2. Five, 2. Not sure how many gammons he's going to be winning here. If he keeps fanning, the answer is a lot. Certainly doesn't really win any games with the deuce point, this deuce point game with only 2 points in your own home board, right? You're just in a really bad spot. How many gammons does it say you win? Many. There's a dog here, by the way. Nice little German Shepherd, looks like. Very cool. So as far as like PR goes in this competition, it could be... Sorry. It's funny, he had a lot of tough decisions early on, affected the PR, but here, you know, as long as Mochi keeps fanning, he doesn't get any decisions that are going to work down his PR at all, while Sander, making these bear off plays, actually count towards lowering his PR. You'll notice that it just gets lower and lower. With every play that he makes. I guess 4-2, I would just... Oh. Okay, so against a 2-point board, you generally want to start ripping checkers, but I think it makes your position a bit too awkward looking by doing it. And by just lifting, I think you can just start speed ripping checkers off. You know, when your opponent's board is busted like this, you generally just want to make the more aggressive bearing off play, but it looks like this will be much faster long term, of course, and if you roll double 6, it's super fast. Looks like Gammon City, 4-3. Yeah, this has been a great game. Lots of interesting decisions. I always love seeing the trap play ideas. No ace. The gammon is guaranteed. All right, so now we have a 2-away, 7-away score. I believe it's almost guaranteed. I guess he can get off of it with double 6s. That is not double 6s, though. So Mochi is winning the PR in this match so far, but Sander's winning the match. Just checking the chat here for a sec. See how everything's looking. The whistle sound in the background a second ago was a German Shepherd in the bar. I didn't say anything because it was a German Shepherd. And I am just a man. And by German Shepherd, I don't mean the dog. I just mean it was a German man raising sheep that likes to whistle. All right, 6-5 is a runner. I think we should stay there and just make the 4-point. We're losing in the race by a lot. So there's no downside to you just staying there, really. You just want to improve your board, hope you roll something awkward, you get a shot, hit the shot, contain the shot, win the game. Four, 2. And 6-4. All right. So what is the race now? He's going to be down 12 pips after the play. I think I'd start by just playing the 6 down and then considering whether or not I wanted to step up or just make the 9. So step 1, play the 6. Okay, maybe I'm looking at it wrong and he wants to do it this way. I don't know if stepping up is so bad, though. So you get half-decent chances. This is tough. I mean, if the guy rolls 2-1 or 3-1 or 2-3 or double ones, you're kind of losing anyway, right? And 12 pips is a significant number to be down in the race, right? But it's not like insurmountable. And I think one of the upsides maybe of just stepping up here would be like you could run with 5s and 6s, which would, I mean, put you as a favorite in the race. Is this enough? Wow, look at this. Just barely a pass. Take pass is even money. So it doesn't matter what he chooses to do. This is a great cube by Sander. So he's doubling just on his winning chances alone, despite the fact that he's up so much in the match. He can't be doubled for the match, right? And because he can't be redoubled for the match, he can treat this situation, which is basically like gammonless from his perspective, almost like a money situation, right? So in these gammonless positions, he can double almost normally when he just wins a ton, which he does here. Wow. Mochi's into the blender. Mochi takes. The decision is neutral either way. I think we go to the 4-point. Two, 1. So what is the race now? I think the deuce should we just step up? Maybe not, because we get pointed on too often. I don't know. I would have a hard time here with the deuce. Oh, how much is it? It's 19 down, 16 down? Oh, he's doing the transcription. There was an error, so I don't really know the race. If we're down that much, maybe we don't step up. Five, 2. Just play 2 down. What? Oh, interesting. He didn't want to leave it. Seemed like the right idea, you know. You could get into trouble if you start rolling aces here, right? Like 5-1, 6-1. You pay off to 6-4, but afterwards, you know, you just have so many numbers that make the 5 point that it should make bringing this home pretty easy for Sander if he just played the 2 down. Things could get a bit awkward here. So he's going to take away 16, so he'll be up 7 still, which is not a significant number. So I think we could step up, maybe make the 3, and then play 9-5. Just make your board threatening enough that he just isn't willing to do anything funny unless he rolls a perfecta, like a 2-1 or a 3-1 or a 2-3 or doubles or something. Because I think you could convert this into a race win, you know? So why allow yourself to stay back? You're not down that much. And 5-4, now this plays much better. He can just play 2 down again. Whereas he wasn't going to be able to do this if we stepped up. So there must be some vig there. And now he hits with a 2-6 or a double 4. 3-1 is not a hitter. 6-5 fills in the 3 point. He's up 23 pips. 6-5. And double 6s. Wow, okay. As long as Sander doesn't roll that again, he's doing pretty good. 6-3 fans. 4-2 clears the point nice and safely. 2-3. Double 1s fills it in. I would play 4-3. Oh no, you can clear the 6. Yeah, this is the best for winning probably. Doesn't leave any shots. I think I would. Wow, what a great play by Sander, just clearing the 6 point. Yeah, this wins more. I forgot, you know, he doesn't have any gammons he can win in this position. So he's just making the best play to win. He doesn't want to, you know, just make the other play, accidentally roll 6-1 and allow his position to start getting awkward. He says, go ahead, enter. I'm up 50 pips. What are you going to do, win the race? 6-5. And if nothing else changes when we roll this out at ++, we'll see that Sander picks up a single point here and Mochi will pick up the PR point. Short match for a number of games, but certainly a bunch of interesting games. That's always fun. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Stick around with us. We're going to have the third match coming up probably within another half hour's time. I'd say close to 4 o'clock local time here, which is Central European time. Feel free to check out my new website, backgammonuniversity.com. There is an ebook on there from Kit Woolsey, the Backgammon Encyclopedia, Volume 1. It's been out of print for years. It's now available on the site. And if you're interested in taking backgammon lessons with me, feel free to message me at justin@backgammonuniversity.com.